Hi everyone, this is Miss Leah, and I've been talking to Miss Kalis about art can help us see things differently. For example, have you ever looked up into the sky and seen clouds that look like animals, say a fish or a rabbit? Well, today we're going to do something similar, but with shadows. When it comes to shadows, you really don't need much, just a careful eye. So let's check out some of the shadows that I found around my house. Now that we've looked for and found some shadows, let's make some art with them. So the first thing that I did was found something in my kitchen. It's a fork. I put my fork on a piece of paper and I had a light source. I've got this lamp over here, but you could use a flashlight or any type of light in the room. And I move my fork around the page. What are some of the things that you see in the shadows? Let me show you some of the things that I saw. Now let me show you how I used a shadow to make my artwork. The first thing you're going to want to do is collect your materials. You're going to need a pencil or pen or marker or crayon, anything that you have that you can draw with. You're going to need a piece of paper. It can be any color that you choose. You're going to need light. My light's coming from a lamp over at the side, but you could use a flashlight or you could just use the light that's in the room. You're also going to want to have a few found objects. I've already showed you what I made with a fork, but let's see what we can come up with a sneaker. So my first step is to arrange my sneaker on the page where the shadow really excites me. Oh, I love this. This will be perfect. What does this shadow remind you of? For me, it reminds me of a butterfly. So I'm going to draw a butterfly. Once you finish your drawing, make sure that you take a picture and send it to Miss Kalis, or take a mental picture. We can't wait to see what you come up with. My picture was inspired by spring, and I'm thinking maybe we could find more shadows outside. All right, so now we're gonna look for some shadows outside. Remember, if you go outside, to ask an adult and to be safe. It's a perfect day for shadows today. Can you tell? It's nice and sunny. So the things that you're going to need today are a pencil, a crayon, a marker, anything you can write with, a piece of paper, it could be any color, and you're also going to want something that you can put that piece of paper on. I like to use a magazine, but you could use cardboard or anything else that you'd like. All right, let's go see what kinds of shadows we can find. Wow, I see my first shadow. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my paper and I'm going to put it down on the ground. I love this shadow from afar, but when I put my paper down, it doesn't end up being very exciting. So I'm gonna look for more shadows. It's springtime, and you'll notice a lot of plants are popping out from under the ground. They can make great shadows. Let's check it out. Wow, I love this shadow. I think this is going to be the one that I trace. I've got my shadow tracing here, and now the next step is to move the paper around to see what I see. Look all around you. See all the shadows that you can see, whether you're inside or outside, whether it's day or nighttime. Use your imagination to see what they can become. I can't wait to see what you come up with and what your shadows become, whether you go on a shadow hunt or you make a shadow drawing.